I quite literally just came from class. Like I literally just had my jacket on. This is so in my head. I was gonna make a video on it last night, but my roommate was in the room. Um, but like actually, let me take my jacket off and close this window. I probably should have done that and then started this video, but you know what? It's whatever. Okay. Um. Oh, this is like I usually I I can't do this. I have a problem with like really wanting to be people's friends. And like I don't like there's nothing wrong with wanting to be people's friends, obviously, but like I have a problem where I sometimes will like overextend myself or like I put in so much effort to be this person's friend to be this person's friend when they don't put in the same effort for me or they don't text me, they don't try, etc., etc. And I realized that I need to stop doing that because like it just in the end hurts me and not really them. They don't care. Like they don't care. They don't care and I'm putting in all this effort and stuff for them when they're not putting in the same for me and I feel like I don't know in order to be in any kind of relationship there needs to be a balance. There needs to be a each person needs to receive and each person has to reciprocate. You know what I mean? Like there has to be a conversation. Essentially, there needs to be. It can't just be. You know what I mean? And so I don't know. There's like a certain group of people on campus who I'm like I know all of them or most of them, and like I interact with them on a good basis, but I just am not in that group. And like I try for some reason so hard to be, and I don't know. I've always been in many groups. Like I've always been that person who's like in and out of everything. And I still am kind of like that, but for some reason, and like I've never like really been like I mean I have obviously been like rejected or like not really like I don't know how to explain this, but like this group specifically, something is like I can't tell you what it is, but I'm really just like enticed and I want to be not all of them, not all of them, but some of them. Um, and what was I about to say? Oh, I've always been this person who's just like in groups, in and out of groups. Um, and it's natural for me, and it comes pretty easily. Um, like for this one, it's not coming easily, and I think for one, I think the me being in so many like being in and out of everything, like I've always been the person who's interested in everything, but I think specifically when it comes to people, I think it has to do with the fact that I am always like on the outside, I feel like, and I'm always like been left out or I'm always missing some kind of piece of information. And so to combat that, if I was with a bunch of different people, I could just blame it on the fact that like, I was with other people or if like I don't know if that makes sense, but like you can't get mad if I don't know something or like I can't be upset at myself if I have other things. I don't know if this is making sense. Like I'm trying to like work this out also for myself. That's kind of why I make these videos. But like I don't know. I feel like I wrote because I was thinking of this last night when I came from the thing that prompted this because I realized how much extra time I spent there when I wanted to come back to my dorm. And I was like, why did I sacrifice my own time in order to like be with these people when like they didn't like you know what I mean? Like I could have left. I could have left. And like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh no. Everything I have written down is like different. Basically, literally how I do these videos or like how I like try to work things out is I'll think of something and I'll think of a sentence to summarize it and I'll write it down in my notes and then I'll come back at a different point and I'll talk about it. Or I'll talk about it in the moment. It depends on like, what's happening. But last night I just wrote, I want to be friends with people so bad. And like, I feel like I think I talked about this in another one of my videos. I don't know if I posted that one, but um since being in college, I feel like my friendships have not been as strong. What time is it also? Okay. My friendships have not been as strong as they once were, and I don't know how to like like I don't know how to continue, I guess would be the word. Or like I don't know. I also have always gone to like pretty small schools. I'm like, Purchase is a small school, but like, oh, I just exposed myself. I don't know if I want to say my school. Well, whatever. Um, this is a small school, but like, it's still big. Like, it's a college, you know, it's a campus. Like, and I don't know. It's just so different. It's so different. And I feel like it's really not hard to find your people. At least at my school, like I said, it's very small. But it's also hard to like no, scratch that. I am the kind of person who, like I said, is in a bunch of different groups, can basically be friends with anyone. Like I think I can be friends with anyone. Um, and I think people in college, at least at my school, take their groups very seriously. Like in high school, we had our groups, but we also like hung out together. You know what I mean? But I feel like in college, it's very much, or at least my school, like I'm saying, is very clicky and very groupy, and it's very hard to move between groups because people think that you're an op or like whatever the case may be. Like you know what I mean? Like they're that you know that you're not like they just I don't know. I also think this just has to do with me just being different from the people that I want to be friends with. Like they're very from what I see, that's the thing. I don't know them that well. Like I do know them, some of them better than others, but like they're more partiers. Like they bonded. I feel like going to parties freshman year that I didn't go to. I like burnt myself out in high school. Didn't really go to that many parties freshman year. Like I don't know. I just also just realized after high school that I didn't really enjoy parties. Like it really just depended. I can sit out of a party. I will sit my ass home, no lie. But um yeah, and I think they sometimes like don't understand that like a lot. And this is no shade to the people if they figure out who I'm talking about and if they find this. I don't know. Um but I think um a lot of what I see them doing is, you know, parties and smoking and drinking together. And like I do see them hang out outside of that, but I don't know. And I don't think any of these people are bad people by any means. I just think they don't know. Or again, I'm putting this on them, but it could totally be me. But I think if you asked any of my friends like that they would say that I could get along with everyone. And this is not to, I'm not trying to like I actually am gassing myself up because I think I need it. Anyways, um I keep losing like my train of thought and I also don't know if this makes sense. Um uh Damn, it's gone again. It's gone again. Oh, and like the thing we don't communicate the same, I don't think. And we don't like we're not like we are interested in the same things, but we don't go about it in the same way, if that makes sense. Like I don't know. I really don't know how to explain it. And like I realized this because I what really like annoyed me, oh my God. What really annoyed me last night was I kept getting cut off, and that's one of my biggest like things. Like I am a cutter offer. Like I do that and I immediately apologize like because I don't me I get so excited sometimes or so like and it literally comes like I tell my I'm in my head I'm like don't say it wait and it'll come out and I immediately will apologize for it. These people don't do that. They will cut you off and keep talking even if they've been talking like literally forever and like I'm a yapper too, yap along, but like if you see someone trying to insert a little bit, I feel like you stop. You know what I mean? Like I do that. I stop if I'm talking a lot and someone has something, you know what I mean? I don't know if like I don't know. Sometimes this is so much because I feel like a lot of the things I try not to be hypocritical, but I also feel like I am in some ways. Anyways, also another tangent. I this is so hard because I love all my friends. I love all my friends now. I think they're amazing. I think they're great. But sometimes I think they don't understand me. I think there's only one person on this campus who actually understands me, and like we've been friends for actual years, like literally since freshman year of high school. Um, kind of freshman year of high school. We didn't know each other that well in freshman year, but we've known each other, you know what I'm saying? Um, and I think genuinely, I think they're the only person on this campus who understands how my brain works and how like I function, like you know what I mean? And like they don't I don't feel anxious or judged or anything around them. And it's not that I feel anxious around my friends for the most part. Like, there's only some little things, and it's usually times where I feel like they're not understanding me and they're perceiving me wrong. You know what I mean? Like, today, one of my dearest friends, I was like, they're always like, "Hey, you're so popular, like, you're always doing things, blah, blah, blah." Which like, yeah, everyone's always like, "Hi, you're always like out and running and da da da," which like kind of true. Like I do be outside, not like outside, but like I do be, be ba do be, I do be doing things a lot. Like I'm involved and I have a lot of work, and I also just do things on my own. I'm very independent and like, yeah, my lips feel like off center. Like this side of my lip is thinner than this side, and I don't know what that is. Um. Damn, I'm forgetting what the hell. I don't think this video makes sense, but that's kind of like I just post these videos in case anyone wants to help me or if anyone else feels the same ways. And I don't know, I just that's enough. I was gonna make a video about I need to write this down because I don't think I wrote it down. It was at like 3 in the morning I thought of this. Why I make these videos and how they have helped me. And I've only made like 3 videos, or I've made a couple, but I haven't posted them. But I've posted like 3 or 4 of these videos before this one, and like I can see a change already, a little bit. Anyways, back to the thing. Um, this connects to the being anxious or easily annoyed. That's the thing. I feel like I'm so easily annoyed, and I try so hard. Like I don't know, in like I don't know, because I used to not be so easily annoyed, but like now I am. No, I am. And I try not to be because it's literally stupid things. Like, I literally will get annoyed over the littlest, ittiest, bittiest thing that doesn't even, like, I hate how I talk with my bottom lip. Like, anyways, what was I talking about? Oh, being annoyed. And so this person said to me, they were like, "Oh, Kaya, like, you're gonna get burnt out," because I was telling them how I'm doing another performance for this thing. And they're like, "Hey, you're gonna get burnt out or whatever." And I'm like, "No, I'm not. Like, I'm literally fine. Like, trust. If I, like, one thing about me, if I want to say no, I'm gonna say no. If I don't want to do it, I'm gonna say no. If, like, I, my no boundary and, like, the things, which is crazy because I just said that, like, earlier in this video, I was like, "Oh, I didn't leave." But like, I don't know. But I will say no. A lot like like I will say no if I don't want to do something. Um, and so I was like, no, I'm not. Like I'm literally quite literally fine. Like if I didn't think that I could handle being in another performance or I didn't think and it's just like annoyed me that they were trying to tell me about me. Like that's one of my things. I hate when people try to tell me about me. How are you gonna tell me about me? You're not me. You don't understand. You don't understand. You don't get it. You just don't get it. Oh my God. What is that line? You don't get it. You just don't get it. Hmm. Oh my God. And I don't really know what my point for this video is. It kind of was that I need to work on my triggers, I guess, and I need to stop trying so hard to be certain people's friends. And I, if after a certain point, if they're not also reciprocating the same energy, it's time to cut it out. It's time to cut it out. Yeah, that's, I think that's it. I'm about to eat food because I'm done with classes, but then I'm gonna eat food, do some work, maybe make another video because I feel like I have so much to talk about. And like, I don't have a journal anymore. That's another reason why I started recording because I don't have a journal anymore. Um, maybe that's what maybe I'll record a video, another video today about like why I started this and stuff like that. Kind of like to ration it for me, I guess, because I kind of know, but I also kind of want to talk it out a little bit. So yeah, anyways, I'm really hungry. I'm gonna eat some seaweed actually. Hold on. I got this Trader Joe's seaweed by year. I love wasabi seaweed, but they didn't have any. I don't even know. I've never seen wasabi seaweed in Trader Joe's. Um, but anyways, yeah, and then I'm also gonna eat some Scandinavian, what is it, right? Scandinavian swimmers, the sour ones. And because I thought my class is like 3 and change, almost 4 hours maybe. Um, And so I packed some snacks, thinking that we were gonna run a little, and I didn't eat really. I only had an apple and some water before my class. So I was like, okay, I'll pack some snacks. So I packed the seaweed, and I packed some Trader Joe's Takis and the Scandinavian swimmer sour things in like a little container. So I'm probably gonna eat these just because they're already out in a container. You know what I mean? It'll be eaten by the end of the day, basically, essentially. Um, Anyways, that's it. I don't know how this video ended up at 18 minutes, but you know what? It's okay. Um, Again, I can't keep ending or saying in like ending every video, like saying in every video, like, I don't think this makes sense. Da, 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 da. When like, yeah, that's kind of the point. And also I have a thing with not being understood. That's like, and that's, anyways, bye. Okay, where's my mouse?